Just to kick off, and just broadly, if you could just outline the situation with Sam from the club's point of view.
Yeah, long story short, I guess we were in talks with Sam's management for a number of months now. Obviously, Sam's made the decision to leave, and we wish him all the best of that. We've had a good chat with him. We've been speaking regularly with him over the last few weeks, but he's got, I believe, a great deal from Hull, so we wish him all the best. Unfortunately, we've worked really well with him. Brad, the coaching staff and the backroom team have worked really well with him in pre-season. I think that shows this year, but unfortunately, he's decided to leave, so that's where we're at.
Is there anything you could have done to keep him?
Not really, with the offer he's got, I guess. So, but I don't know too much about that. But certainly the term as well. They've made that decision to come in hard for him, and we respect that. So, best wishes to him.
And does it ultimately come down to cold hard cash? Is it down to the salary cap that you cannot offer Sam Lisone more money to stay?
Yeah, there's a salary cap that we always have to be aware of. Every club's in the same boat as that, and then obviously we'll be looking forward to our youth pathway and our programs and bringing players in through them systems as well. So we've got a view on that longer term, which is great for the club to be in that position. So, it happens sort of like every year, this time of year, and other times where players move on, but the club has to find other solutions in other areas. So that's what we'll be doing.
So the question from here on in is, how do you fill the gap left by Sam Lisone from next year?
Yeah, that's something we'll look at as a club.
Do you feel that can be from within?
Well, we've got options from within, but Sam's, big boots to fill there, so and we respect that. He's been a good player for us this year, so we'll look to see what our options are. Obviously, it's only happened this week, so we'll look at our options going forward.
And how have those negotiations been in? Is Sam sad to leave? I think not that long ago he said he wanted to stay. Would that have been his first option, really, to stay if you could have made it work?
Yeah, but I don't think we could have made it work with what he's got. So we had a good chat about it on Monday, and he's committed to Leeds Rhinos this year. So that's all I really cared about. Once it's done, isn't it? And you have to move on pretty quickly in this game. But we had a great chat. I wished him all the best, and he's given him my assurances that he's going to give it everything for the Rhinos for the rest of the year, which is what I wanted to hear, really.
And I think it's the increase in the overseas quota that's allowed Hull to bring Sam in. How does that rule change affect Leeds? What does that mean for you as a club?
Yeah, I've listened to all the reasoning behind it over the last few months where it's been discussed in meetings. I don't quite think we're on board with that decision. We'll probably just, as I've said, use our strategy for bringing homegrown through. That's what we want to do at this club, and we're privileged that we've got some great youth pathway and coaches working in the background to all that. So I will, as a club, look at bringing in them types of players through our systems. So we probably won't need the 10 going forward. Not saying we won't do it. Again, we'll always keep the options open. But I don't think bringing it in 2026 was the right call for the game. So I'm disappointed in that, but I probably won't be on my own in that decision either.
And just while we've got you in, we don't speak to you regularly, but any movements on the Brad Arthur front?
No, I don't know if you've watched the interview I did last week. I think I said everything there, really.
You said you were 6.4. These chances of staying were 6.5 out of 10. Do you still stand by that? As it?
Everybody's lost a sense of humour in this escapade, haven't they? It was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek comment, that. But yeah, no, we're talking, as I stated and it's still the case. So we'll keep chatting.